What's going on? What's happening, fellas? It's your boy KD. Let's get right into the video, man. So today I'm gonna answer a question really quick. It's gonna be a real short video. Just want to give you guys a couple tips and advice on a question that I get quite frequently when I'm in the gym. I also been checking my comments on some of my videos, and I had some guys actually ask me this question. I get this question a lot, man, so I thought it was fair to answer it. As you know, if you've been subscribed to my channel, or if you've been watching my videos, by the way, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, like the video if this helps you out. Also, share this video with a homeboy that probably wants to know this as well. Now, like I said, the question that I get frequently in the gym, probably about every single session, I have guys come up to me and they always want to know, how do I get my shoulders bigger? All right, what are some delt workouts that they can do to grow their shoulders and obviously help build their physique? Now, I'm just going to start off by saying this. Shoulders is probably one of the hardest muscles to build, simply because when you're executing shoulder workouts or exercises, it's really hard to hit that muscle group. Now, I'm just going to give you guys a quick background on myself just to let you know I know what I'm talking about. Before I got into YouTube and started my business and been, doing all my endeavors, I was a personal trainer and online trainer for about 10 years. So I got a good background on fitness. So what I'm talking about is not just coming from some guy that works out and he thinks he knows what he's talking about. Like, I really train clients to help them build great physiques. I've tested a lot of things. I've tried out a lot of things. I've experimented with a lot of different workouts. This is very valuable information for you guys. Now, like I said, shoulders is probably one of the hardest muscles to build, especially your rear delts. And if you don't know where your rear delts are, it's actually your shoulder muscles in the back. All right, now those rear delts, if you notice, some guys, they have really good shoulders in the front and on the sides, but when they turn around, their rear delts are very flat. And that's because it's hard to execute that muscle if you're not doing the workout correctly. Now, with shoulders, you have to lift heavy. Okay, you can't play around with shoulders. Shoulders are very hard to build. They take a long time. They're not as easy to build as like chest or biceps. They take some critiquing. Okay, it took me a long time to get my shoulders the way they are. And I'm gonna go through a few exercises that I do. I'm not gonna give you guys a whole workout routine today. Actually, what I'm gonna be doing in the near future, and I said this to a couple of guys who DM me on Instagram, I will be creating some fitness programs, some customized fitness programs, and I will start doing fitness coaching. So if you're one of those guys who want to build your physique, stay tuned for that. It's going to happen soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but I will keep you guys updated on that. So if you're interested, go ahead and leave a comment, or you can just wait till it starts and then you can join. All right. So as far as the exercises that I do a lot of different variations of shoulder raises, front raises, rear delt raises, lateral raises. I probably start all of my shoulder workouts with about 10 sets of lateral raises. I really like to get that width. That's why I got a lot of definition in my shoulders, because I do a lot of raises, front raises, like I said, rear delt raises, lateral raises. I do a lot of shrugs. I do a lot of upright rows. I don't do a lot of shoulder press, like overhead military press. And that's just simply because, not that it's not good for you, it's just that I injured my shoulder back in high school and I had a pinched nerve, which was really damaged. So it still bothers me over time. That's why I got to warm up really good with my shoulders when I'm doing shoulders or chest. So I don't do a lot of shoulder press. Now, shoulder press is great. All right, it's really going to build that roundness, and you'll get a lot stronger doing shoulder press. And you'll get a lot stronger in other muscle groups like your chest when you're doing core workouts like shoulder press. But for myself, me personally, I don't do shoulder press a lot. I may do it, and if I do it, I would have to warm up a lot. Like, I got to warm up really good. I got to start off slow with light weight before I really start to jump into it. And if I do it, I don't really use free weights. I use like the Smith machine or cables, or something more stable. Another thing with shoulders is form and technique. You gotta have good form, because like I said at the beginning of the video, it's real easy to miss that muscle group if you don't have good form. Form is very important when it comes to shoulders, form and technique. Like, for example, when I see some guys doing lateral raises, they do a lot of rocking, rocking back and forth, and they miss the muscle group. You know, it's very easy to miss the muscle group. Same thing with front raises. I see a lot of guys, they kind of like swinging the weight back and forth versus using their wrist to raise the weight up. All right, so form and technique is very, very, very important. Man, there's many benefits to having great shoulders. It makes you look bigger. It makes you look wider from the back. It makes your back look wider. It's going to give you that V taper that everybody wants. That V taper is very attractive to women. Like, women love to see a man with a, kind of, relatively slim waist, wide shoulders. It just makes you more attractive. It makes you look bigger. I get a lot of people that they try to guess my weight. They think I'm like 220, 225. I'm only like 205, man. So I'm not that big, but because of my shoulders and my back, of course, but my shoulders, it just makes me look bigger. It just makes me look more round and more wide. So shoulders really brings out the physique. If I would say out of any muscle group, what really makes a physique is shoulders, especially when you got on clothes. Like if you want a t-shirt or jacket, when you got good shoulders, like good wide, big shoulders, it just makes you look bigger. You don't really even have to have a big chest, but if your shoulders are huge, dude, it's just gonna make you look bigger. You know what I'm saying? So shoulders is a really good muscle group that you really need to focus on. It's probably one of my favorite muscle groups to work outside of back and legs. But shoulders, man, shoulders are where it's at. So just to run it down a little bit again, I do a lot of shoulder raises, front raises, lateral raises, and I do a lot of different variations of these raises. Like I alternate between dumbbell raises and cable raises. Sometimes I use a machine. I don't really like to use machines, but sometimes I use a machine just to, for a more stable lift. But I do a lot of raises, upright rows, like I said, shrugs. Lateral raises is probably my favorite one to do. That's why I do so many sets at the beginning of my workout. And another thing, what I do on my chest days, I still incorporate shoulders too, because what you got to understand is when you're doing chest, especially press movements, you're using a lot of shoulders. So when you're doing like bench press and incline press, and also a little bit of decline press too, you're engaging your shoulders as well. Now you don't want to focus on your shoulders when you're doing those chest workouts, but naturally you're engaging your shoulders if you're doing it right. So shoulders, man, it's a great way. I like to say your shoulders are supposed to look like pumpkins. Y'all go ahead and Google a pumpkin and see what it looks like. Your shoulders are literally supposed to look like pumpkins. That's how you got great shoulders. Yeah, man, that's a few tips on building shoulders. Like I said, this video is going to be short. Just wanted to throw that in there because I actually got some guys request that. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And, man, share this video with all your homeboys, man. If you guys are hitting the gym, building your physique, becoming the best version of yourself in the gym, go ahead and share this video because it could definitely help somebody out. Like I said, I'm not going to give you my whole shoulder workout routine. I get guys ask me that. I don't have time to go through my whole shoulder routine. But again, I will be starting some coaching in the near future. So I will be prescribing routines for guys, who are interested in building their physique. And we're going to get it, man. I'm probably going to do that closer to the summer. Maybe earlier than that, man. Who knows? We'll see. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated, all right? Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, KD. We out of here.